Hello everyone, thanks for joining me again. This is Nurse Juan. This is my second day of a 2-day streak for work. Two shifts in a row. Today is April 15th, I believe. Time now 6:13. Temperature outside is about 59 degrees. I was able to get nice rest from last night's work. Uninterrupted sleep, as I mentioned, is something I guess that helps me and what I got going for me. That helps me work these night shifts. I am a heavy sleeper. I think I only woke up maybe once. That was towards the end of the sleep time. Normally get up around like 4:30. Even though my shift starts at 7, but I gotta start getting ready at 4:30, so I can eat, shower, and also I have an hour commute, as I mentioned. Today looks like the commute time was exactly an hour. Usually on the weekdays it is a little bit about that. That's usually about the time, hour commute. Weekends maybe a little shorter, maybe 10-15 minutes shorter sometimes. So you just got to anticipate traffic as well. Luckily today weather is beautiful, blue skies out, so I'm getting anticipate any traffic. Accidents do happen, so you kind of are left at the mercy if that does happen and kind of backs traffic up. But so far, it's been okay. So traffic is moving smoothly, no issues. So some of the topics I had mentioned before were just CCRN preparation, critical care, development, finding a mentor, finding a hobby, I guess some predictions of nursing future. Let me see what else I can tell you. I guess my as I mentioned before, I can talk about my long-term goals, aspirations. So as I mentioned, I do have an interest in going to DMP school, and specifically going for my getting a CRNA, NP, DMP. So, some of the things that it's a very competitive process, very competitive admission process, very highly qualified individuals applying, but spots are very limited. Some schools can accept 15, some up to 45. You obviously have a better chance if you apply to if you apply to a school that accepts some more students. But like I said, everyone is equally qualified, intelligent, highly driven. So what else can you do to kind of stand out? What can you do to set you apart from other people? And I'll let you know, I guess, what I've been doing, but it is not to say that it's something that's gonna work. Because, like I said, I haven't been accepted yet to CRNA school. So I don't know if what I've done or have been doing is going to be helpful at all. So take this with a grain of salt, what I say. But one of the things that you can do if you're applying, hopefully you're able to maintain decent grades in nursing school. I know specifically any accelerated nursing programs are very challenging, very fast paced. So hopefully you're able to survive. You got your degree, that's awesome. Hopefully you're able to maintain a decent GPA. If you didn't, it's not the end all be all, or it's not the end of the line. What you can try to improve on your GPA. And what you can do is that you can enroll in what's called non-degree classes. So if you find, I would say try to take it with a 4-degree university. Fortunate for me, where I work, or my state, I went to a state university, and I can take. They have non-degree classes for graduate nursing classes. So one class that I did end up taking was advanced pathophysiology. So I took that class, studied hard. And obviously, if you're taking these classes to boost up your GPA, you want to make sure you do well. So you want to get a B+ or above. You can aim for that A, get that A. It's going to boost your GPA, or make you stand out even more. And the benefit too is some of the CRNA courses do accept graduate classes that you've taken as credits for their program. Not every school does that. Some do. Find out those that do. But like I say, even if they don't, you're still doing this to kind of set yourself apart, prepare yourself mentally for graduate school courses. Also, you're setting yourself more of a foundation for your own practice. Oh man, I got some traffic coming up here. I gotta slow down. It is what I was saying. Sometimes it's just a nice day out. You don't anticipate traffic, but here we are. For some reason, slowing down. I'm looking at my GPS. It's still gonna get me to work by 6:50. Hopefully not too late. So as I mentioning before, take a graduate class, graduate nursing class, that you can potentially also transfer to another program, CRNA program, once you're there. So I took the class, Advanced Pathophysiology, spring semester. Luckily I did well, and I'm going to be using that as part of my application process. Another thing that you can do is there's a couple schools in the United States that have like pre-CRNA or pre-nurse anesthesia program. They kind of touch, so you can take it in a spring semester, summer semester. One of the things that you can do is you'll take this class, and it's kind of like an intro to nurse anesthesia. You may do like a review of like organic chemistry, general chemistry. They talk about the history of CRNA, of the CRNAs. Then you may touch upon things like local anesthesia, general anesthesia, induction, all that stuff. So just kind of give you like a glimpse, preview of what to expect in CRNA school. So some CRNA schools like to see this. They, in your application maybe, they like to see this, or even if you're applying to that school, they can see that you're serious about your schooling, your preparation, and that you're someone that's likely to succeed in their program. Programs want to have students or accept students that are going to pass their initial rigorous didactic courses, and also that you'll be able to pass the national certificate board exam. So look into some of these programs. Just Google intro to nurse anesthesia program. I'm sure you'll get a whole bunch, or message me if you have any further questions. But these type of classes are helpful. They may set you apart from other students, because not everyone, taking these classes, let me say also, is a financial commitment. Hopefully, with your work, wherever you're working, you can get tuition reimbursement and get some of your money back. But up front, you're paying graduate school credit prices. So each credit may be like $1,000. One class, these classes may be up to 3 credits. So you'll be paying out of pocket up to $3,000. The benefit is that some of these programs you don't have to put up the $3,000 up front. Some of these programs do allow payment plans, so you'll be paying like $800 or so a month for the duration of the semester. If you do spring semester, you start January, then February, March, April. So four payment dates. So that may be something that may work for you. Let me see, other things that you can do is, as I mentioned, the CCRN is a definite. Before it was it was something that would set you apart, but now, like I said, it's almost like the baseline. Every student applying for CRNA school has the CCRN, so make sure you get that out of the way. Does having additional certification make you stand out? Maybe, I don't know. I have an additional certification, the CMC, cardiac medicine. I'm trying to get 2 others. Will that set me apart? I don't know. I guess I'll let you know in the future. But just even if it doesn't set you apart, just aim for it. Try to do it. Just like I said, to better yourself, better your practice, better your knowledge. And let's see, what else can you do? Yeah, just learning overall skills. Like I said, the other skill that I'm really interested in, whether I get into CRNA school or not, is I'm trying to learn IV ultrasound guided peripheral catheter insertion. So I work night shift, so every time there's a heart stick patient, we always got to, also it's a teaching institution, so we always have to either call a resident, can you come place this? Sometimes it takes some hours for them to come. So I want to learn if I can learn to do this myself. So maybe I'll take the certificate class. That's my plan anyway. Take this certificate class on ultrasound guidance peripheral IV insertion. Maybe do a few rounds with our what we call our what do we call them? The not the catheter team. We call them the. Skipping my mind right now. But we have a specific team that comes and puts in specialized lines, ultrasound guided peripheral IVs, PIC lines, mid lines. I don't know, for some reason it's skipping my mind right now. But anyway, we have that team. So maybe I may do like a week or two. Just I'll ask, see if I can shadow just doing simply placing peripheral IVs just to gain that additional practical skill. And like I said, just to have that skill, even though it's just ultrasound peripheral IV, it's just another skill to have. So I guess growing up, I remember playing Mega Man. I don't know if it kind of shows my age, but Mega Man is a little robot that would go each level. He'll fight different robots. Like I think Cutsman, he's like a robot that has scissors. Other robot that have like power of ice. So anytime Mega Man would defeat these characters, Mega Man will kind of inherit or take that skill as well. So just be like Mega Man, just continue gaining skills, gaining knowledge, so you can apply that for your practice. So and in the long run, like I said, some things may just be for your benefit. It may not set you apart, may not improve your percentage of admission to schools, but it just makes you a better nurse overall. So just stay curious, stay learning, be safe, keep your patients safe. Yeah, and that's just a tip that I have for now. Just find ways to kind of set yourself apart from other applicants. Any questions, let me know. And also there's plenty of paid, that's what I mean. I had a honk at this person changing lanes without signaling. Another person changing lanes without signaling. You gotta be careful. There's a lot of dummies out here sometimes. Makes me wanna sigh. But drive carefully. Yeah. So as I mentioned before, just keep developing yourself, improving yourself. Any questions, let me know. Sorry for the longer video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.